Then we had a piece of fan art by Japanese artist Gashi Gashi. And I'm just gonna put it up here right now. Alright, are you looking at it? Do you see, like, what could possibly be offensive about this? I mean, when I first saw it, my thought was like, oh, well, they, like, emphasized the feminine figures of Garnet and Amethyst, you know. Amethyst has a noticeable bust, Garnet's bust is a bit bigger here too. It's a bit more sexualized. That's probably what people are objecting to. No, this image got accused of whitewashing. So, you know, I'll go ahead and pull up a picture of regular Garnet here and compare it to what Gashi Gashi made. So yeah, Garnet in Steven Universe has sort of a burgundy-colored skin, whereas in this image, it's more of a pink color. But there's still shades of red. And the other thing is, the gems are aliens from space. I know that Garnet has a black voice actor, but so what? I mean, for Christ's sake, there are plenty of characters that have black voice actors that aren't specifically meant to be black, or white voice actors that aren't specifically meant to be white. I mean, look at Gantu from Lilo and Stitch. You know, he is voiced by a black person, but you don't hear anyone saying, oh, Gantu is so revolutionary, it's like a black main character in Lilo and Stitch, and that's really important. No. It's because it's a freaking fish head alien. And while the gems are a bit more human-like than Gantu is, I would say, they're still aliens. And Garnet's skin is a little bit closer to what, like, an actual human being's skin would be like color-wise. But it's still, like, burgundy. You don't see any burgundy people walking around. And Amethyst is purple. Yeah. So anyway, that was ridiculous. And then there was the Keystone Motel incident, which actually doesn't have anything to do with diversity or anything. There was an episode called Keystone Motel where Steven, Garnet, and Greg, Steven's dad, go to a motel in Keystone, the Keystone State. And in that episode, Garnet splits apart into Ruby and Sapphire. Okay, so I already sort of gave you a spoiler warning earlier, so that's, yeah. Anyway, splits apart into Ruby and Sapphire. Sapphire starts, like, freezing the rooms of the hotels unintentionally, and Ruby paces around in the pool and, like, evaporates all of the water with her, like, heat powers. And so, after the episode aired, the fans, or a number of fans, found an actual motel named Keystone Motel and started giving it really bad Yelp reviews based around the episode, saying like, oh, the pool was evaporated, and my room was frozen over, and all this stuff. And you know, it was kind of funny, but it was like, you're hurting a business that probably knew nothing about Steven Universe before these posts were made, and really they didn't do anything wrong, and you're giving casual people that go on Yelp and read these reviews a false impression of this place. Like, it's really bad, but it's not, from what I understand, you know, it's a decent motel. So one of the creators came out and said, like, yeah, it's kind of funny, but they probably shouldn't be doing that. And that's about where I felt on the issue. I wasn't gonna accuse my fandom of being the worst ever because of the incident, but it certainly didn't help our image. And now we come to the incident that makes me think that Steven Universe's fandom might actually be. So, very recently, I'm talking a couple of days ago, and just so you know, if you can't read the description, this video was recorded on October 27th, 2015. Certain Steven Universe fans found the artwork of someone named Zamii, or at least that was their Tumblr name, and started bullying her, essentially, over this artwork. And I was looking through the gallery to see what this was all about, and I couldn't find anything, like, immediately offensive about anything. But I guess the issue was that she drew two of the characters that are known to be a little bit overweight, Rose Quartz and Amethyst, as skinny. And there were people telling her to kill herself because of these images. Excuse me. Have you people heard of artistic license? Well, even if they haven't heard of artistic license, they've still experienced it. I mean, for Christ's sake, most of the people that were objecting to this fan art are the same people that share the Disney princesses as teacups images on BuzzFeed, or any of the other myriad of Disney princess as whatever posts. I seriously think there is one where they swapped the races of the Disney princesses, which, I mean, that just has ironic written all over it. That's her fan art, and she wasn't trying to be offensive. It's not like she put one of the characters in blackface, or did a drawing of Steven and Pearl using their rocket ship from the space race to, like, cause 9/11 or anything. No, it was just, that was her interpretation of those characters. They were drawn a little bit differently proportioned than they usually are, and people were just assholes about it. And, you know, I'm sure that this person was not the first person that they've had. Well, I know that this isn't the first person that they've attacked because of the Gashi Gashi incident, but I'm sure that there are plenty of others that have experienced similar things to this and were able to overcome it and whatever. But Zamii nearly took her life over this outcry. You know, there was a time where people thought she had killed herself. And then, after a little bit, she posted a video to her blog explaining that she's alive and okay. But, I mean, I don't really know if she's okay. Let's just roll the video for a second, and I'll let you be the judge.
Hi everybody, my name is Paige. You guys know me as Zamii. I'm fine. I am in the hospital right now and getting taken care of. I don't know when things will be back to normal and when I'll be drawing again, or if I even do. But I am fine. And, you guys deserve better, so I'm going to get better. Thank you for all your support, and I've had people trying to get in contact with me, you know, to see if I'm still to see if I'm still alive. But, I'm fine, and I really appreciate it. Sorry. So, yeah, I'm fine, and I'll update you guys again soon. Thank you.
Look, I know that social justice warriors get a bad rap on the internet, and I understand that most of the time, the things that they do are to help people, and that they're actually, you know, doing good. But there are those that go out looking for trouble, basically. They don't have anything to be offended by at that time, so they go out looking for things to be offended by. And, you know, it only takes a couple of bad eggs to smell up the whole place. Steven Universe, I'm gonna continue watching because it's a wonderful show, but I'm not gonna let the fandom wear me down. But I really wish that the rest of the people that loved this show as much as I do would learn how to love each other and, you know, be respectful of others. And basically, I really wish that they would practice what the show preaches. The character of Rose Quartz is this all-loving, like, mother-like figure, which makes sense since she is Steven's mom, that sees the beauty in everything, and she fought for the planet Earth because, unlike the other gems from Homeworld, she felt like they were people worth saving, and they were people worth loving, and now that sense of caring and love is carried through in her son, Steven. And one of the most famous moments in the entire series is about Garnet fighting one of those bigoted Homeworld gems and saying that she's made of love and that she's stronger than Jasper, who is fueled by hate. So why can't we be stronger than Jasper, you know? Just food for thought. I'm gonna go check out my laundry, but I really hope that this is just a phase for the fandom and that they grow out of it, because I really want to be a part of a loving, cool fandom. Toilet Monger out.